Hey folks, it's Marvin Cash, the host of the Articulate Fly, and we're back with another Central PA fishing report with George Costa from TCO Fly Shop in State College. How you doing, George?
I'm great as always, Marvin. How are you?
I'm just trying to stay out of trouble. How's everything looking up there in Central PA?
Well, this week we actually got a little bit of rain in the forecast. We got a splash yesterday. We got some hopefully coming in tonight, which is much needed. Conditions are summertime, low and clear and warm. Fishing's been really good in the morning. Try to get out there, between sunrise and 10, 11 a.m. One of our guides was out this morning and had a great morning, but he got out there early. So get out early. Some of the streams are still super low, super clear, super warm. Little Juniata in the afternoon's pretty much been a no-go. It's low and getting real warm. Same thing with Penns. It's got a little more water there. Spring Creek's in good shape up here. Lower Spring's got good temperatures. We still have good flows on Upper Spring as well. So, just get out there early. Conditions have been, pretty much par for the course for summertime right now. Hatch-wise, we've got Tricos up on Spring Creek. They've been good in the morning, so get out there, size 20 to 24. Little trikes are good. Other than that, we're in summertime.
Yeah, absolutely. Any kind of advice on kind of techniques to fish the Trico hatch or maybe terrestrials or anything like that you want to share with folks?
Yeah, I had a customer in yesterday. So Tricos are real small. A lot of guys have a hard time seeing them on the water, especially if you're fishing faster moving riffly water. Good technique is to fish a larger dry fly ahead of it, almost like a dry dropper, but you're still having that Trico up on top. I'll often fish a beetle with a little bright spot, a couple feet above that, and that's going to pretty much act as your sighter, your indicator there for that little Trico that's just going to be kind of drifting in the current. So try fishing a Trico with two currents, especially and with two flies in a faster current. And I often find that helps keeping the sight, when you're looking at trying to find a size 24 fly on the top of the water, sometimes it can be hard.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm moving into that club myself. In terms of your beetle, do you have a pattern that you like that maybe lands a little bit softer so that you don't have to worry about spooking fish?
Not so much. I actually like to have a nice splash with a beetle or a terrestrial like that. I like that thing to hit the water. Think about how a beetle hits the water. It's not lying down gently like a mayfly. It's splashing on the water. It doesn't want to be there. So even, dropping that beetle on top of the water, that's actually going to create a little bit of a splash and get that fish's attention. And I don't think like a soft, delicate presentation is super necessary with a beetle or a terrestrial pattern like that. That's often what gets the fish's first attention is having it hit the water hard. So anything kind of works. I like something around the size 10 through 12. A lot of times the black beetle works really good up here, and we can, have something with a little bright spot on it or anything like that will work pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've got a question for you from Coach Powell. He wanted to get your advice on how to keep your dropper from wrapping around your leader when you're fishing.
So on like when you're nymphing or something like that. So a dropper, the best way to do that is, if you're using light tippet, you're always going to have that happen to a certain extent. So the best way to eliminate that is to tie your dropper off of the top tag. That creates a little more of a bend in the line, and your dropper rig is actually going to be kind of forced off at more of a right angle. So it's going to wrap around less. So try tying that dropper off the top tag. That helps a lot too. And keeping your tags not super long helps as well. I like to keep my tags probably about 3 to 4 inches max. When you start getting a long tag, 5, 6 inches, it's naturally just going to wrap around more. So keep your tags a little shorter and try tying off the top tag when you're tying a blood knot or a surgeon's knot or anything like that. You'll get a tag off the top and a tag off the bottom. The top one is, I think, the better choice. It'll wrap around less. So give that a try, Coach.
Yeah, and I guess the only other thing I would add is, when you do get tangled, it's always easier just to cut the dropper fly off and pull the knot out, and because it comes right out, and then retie it than it is to work on your untangling skills.
Yeah, a lot of times that's the fact, too. Yep.
Well, listen, folks, we love questions at the Articulate Fly. If you send us a question, I'll send you some Articulate Fly swag, and the best way to get them to us is through our social media channels on, just DM us on Instagram or Facebook. And if we use your question, in addition to the swag that I'll send you, we'll enter you in a drawing for something cool from the shop at the end of the season. Before I let you get back to it, George, why don't you let folks know your hours and how to find you and where you are on the internet and all that kind of good stuff?
Okay, we're at TCOflyfishing.com. We're here in State College, 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday, 9 to 3 on Sundays. And yeah, we're open all the time now. So come on down and, get up here and get out and fish early and carry your stream thermometers this time of year for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And don't forget, if you go in the shop, you got to have a mask.
That's fact.
Absolutely. Well, listen, folks, get out there and catch a few. Tight lines, everybody. Tight lines, George.
All right. Thanks, Marv.